I said, well, look at that. Love breaks all boundaries, doesn't it? I said, I can't believe how could my son be gay? I said, damn, you still love him? I said, yeah, because he's your son. Because he's your son. Had he been someone else, you would not love him. So that's self-absorbed. That's selfish. Because he's your son, you love him. That's self-absorbed. But you hate all the other gay people. Oh, look at that. That's baffled. That's backwards. That makes no sense. You love, you love your son. I'm a homophobe, but my son is gay. I love my son because he's my son. So love is based in selfishness. It's based in getting what you want and what you need. It's self-absorbed. Once you realize this, you know what love's that love word. Come on, get out of here. Let's talk business. This is what I need in a relationship. This is what I want. This is what I need in a relationship. I need this, this, and this. I am an Aquarius with Aries moon. I need this, this, and this. And you do not compromise. Those that compromise, they go through a honeymoon stage. Later on, they don't get what they want. They fall out of love. It's a love-hate relationship. No, motherfucker, you didn't know who you were. You didn't know how to get what you need. And relationships are big business. So I had this argument yesterday. Funny to me. Had this argument yesterday. How can you love more than one woman? Da, 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 da. How can you be with more than one? You can't give that woman. Oh, you're looking for affection. Oh, that's what you want? That's what you need? Well, that's what you want and what you need. You're looking for affection. You're looking for companionship. You want that close. But how do you know that I don't have a different mission for my relationship? You have to figure out, what do you get in relationships for? What is your need for a relationship? And I ask people this question. It's funny to me because they always say they try to fill a void that they didn't get from their childhood. And it's really hard. It's like they're living in hell because it's like you're trying to fulfill a void and you don't even know your purpose for being here. So if you don't even know your purpose for being here, how are you going to get in a relationship? Because the relationship has no purpose. Because you don't have a purpose. If you don't have a purpose, the relationship has no purpose, and therefore it's fate. Is doomed because it has no purpose. And you ask people, what is your purpose for existing? You don't have a purpose, so how are you getting a relationship? Your relationship will have no purpose because you have no purpose, and it will end and it will fail, and the fate of your relationship will be death because there was no purpose. You're trying to find yourself, know yourself. Hurt people, hurting people, hurting people, hurting people. We get in relationships for what reason? My mom didn't give me love. My dad didn't give me love. Mother issues, father issues, whatever. The relationship is supposed to be a form of transportation to get you from point A to point B. So at the end of the day, first you have to know your purpose. Once you figure out your life purpose of what are you here for? What are you existing for? What do I exist for? Why am I here? What is my purpose for being here? Then when you ask for a mate, your needs and wants are different. Oh, so I need this, I want this for this reason. Because you know what you're doing. If you're building a house, you know the tools you need. You know your purpose of what you're doing it for. You know what you need. You get what you need. Sometimes you get more than you need. Whatever the reason it is, you know what you need, so you know what to go after. Or you know what the standards are for what you got going on. But people just get in a relationship because of attraction. People get in a relationship because they have low self-esteem. Or they don't want to be alone. No one wants to be alone. It's our human right to have a companion because we're pieces of each other. I mean, you got a penis, you have a vagina. We're pieces of something. I mean, you can clearly see the human anatomy is not whole. It's a piece of something. So it's our nature to want to bond and be with others because it's just our nature. We're pieces of a whole. You know what I'm saying? So we like to be with one another and feel that closeness. But I think it ultimately people are saying, I want to get to know myself more through the relationship. I want to get in a relationship to figure out myself even more. But I think that's the worst way to have relationships because you're trying to figure yourself out rather than taking the time to get to know yourself and understand your purpose so that when you do get in a relationship, both parties have an agreement and you can get shit done. Now, in my opinion, what I'm knowing is that relationships are like business. We should enter them like interviews. We should come to relationships like business. We should pull up with our briefcase and we should ask each other questions just like a business would ask an employee that's interviewing with them. Okay, so the business needs an executive producer. Okay, we're looking for an executive producer. You put an ad out into the paper, looking to hire an executive producer. Now, the business knows what it needs, right? And so you come to interview for the position. We look at your experience. We look at what you're good at. We look at your character as far as being compatible with the position that is open. Now, if we approach relationships like this, it would be a higher success rate in relationships because, first of all, you would know who you are, know your purpose, and know what you're looking for. Truly, and then the relationship will be based upon an agreement that, listen, I need you as an executive producer. Your job details are dot 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 dot, and then once we're getting what we want and what we need, we have love. Love always flourishes when we get what we want and we need because we're love. So we're looking for compatibility. We're looking for harmony, so that we can say, hey, I love you. I love this. I love this thing. I love that. You know what I love about it? I'm getting what I need. I'm getting what I want. I feel good. It makes me feel good. I'm fucking happy. But the fact is, we haven't developed our own businesses. We don't have a business. We're not busy with ourselves. We're not busy with ourselves enough to know what we truly need. And so we're just out here. I want a relationship. I'm figuring ourselves out by hurtful relationships. Once you figure out your business for being here on this planet, then you can hire a companion or someone in that position. So I always look at my wives as my employees. I've always looked at my wives as my employees to this business that I'm doing. I have already set my mission out. I'm the Messiah. I have my mission statement. I'm here to proclaim the kingdom of God. This is my business. I'm looking for women that are spiritual inclined. I'm looking for a queen at this point. Looking for a leader to my other woman, a manager. Would you say a manager? Someone to come in and be a manager. And at this point, this is what I'm looking for: a manager. An executive producer at this point, right? So we're looking for a queen. You know, someone that can come in and run things and do what they're supposed to do, or maybe it's a more mature woman, because I know what I need now because my business is established. I know what's going to take my busyness, my purpose for being here to the next level. So I need this woman, maybe an older, more mature woman, come in, spiritually aligned. She's open to learn the knowledge. She's already there. She's empty enough to become what I need her to be. And so what I offer in return of that has to be compatible with what she needs. So you go to a job and you're looking for a certain amount of pay. You're like, okay, what I need for my bills is $2,000 a month. If I can get that, I'll get what I need from this job and I'll be able to come and work for you. I get what I need. This job is okay. This is what we're paying. This is our benefits. Our benefits are this, this, and that. I mean, if we went into relationships like this, I mean, there would be no problems because there's an agreement, and that's how we're supposed to get into relationships, and we're supposed to have agreements. You understand what I'm saying to you? And love is what happens when every party is getting what it needs. You get it? If you guys get me up to 3 stars, I guess I'll just open up a panel. I don't even know what that means, really. I just be saying that shit because I hear other people be saying it. Yo, get me up to 3 stars. Get me on the hot list. I don't even care about that shit. But yeah, I like us to reach goals. I like us to reach goals. So get me up to 3 stars. I guess I don't know if 3 stars are less than 1 star. I don't even know. But I like goals. Let's get there, and then let's accomplish something together, and then let's open up a panel and let's build about what I'm talking about. I got like an hour and a half to go, and so yeah, so relationships should be big business. We should go to relationships with our astrology. Astrology is one of the ways we get to know our true selves. You should already know who you are. That's one of the main things when we come to a relationship or to date someone or to interview or what we call dating, whatever interview process, right? Knowing what you need from relationship, knowing who you are, what your purpose is in life, and this is the way you eliminate having bad relationships, right? Interview process, and then there's orientation to the relationship. Teaching someone how to love you, teaching someone how you like things, and them being willing to learn and accept that because the benefits of the relationship gives them what they need. So we should have orientations. When a man meets a woman and a woman comes into a man's life, a man should already be established. He should have himself established. A woman is a gift. A woman is something that you're supposed to utilize to enhance your movement or enhance what you're doing. Men should earn women. I'm a firm believer that a woman should be earned, not just, you get a woman should be earned. You should be able to be quite established first before you earn a woman, because you won't be even utilizing her right if you get a woman and you haven't earned her. So most guys that get a woman, they don't know how to utilize her to her fullest potential. You don't get the most out of the relationship. You don't get what you're really looking for, and it just is what it is. So, and then of course you do get bad business deals where, oh my goodness, what's going up here? What's going on here? No, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Take it all the way off. What you playing for? Go ahead. I ain't got the camera on you. Tanning time. I see you. Out here getting burnt. Grand Risings, Angel. What's going on? So yes, oof, good God. Hello. Are you giving your shit some sunlight? Are you giving it some sunlight? Ooh, that's sexy too. Y'all doing some sexy shit today. Like, what's going on? This is some sexy shit going on here. You charging up your vagina and you goddamn charging your whole body up. This is some sexy shit. Y'all trying to distract me. I see what the fuck going on today. Now it's okay. It's a good distraction though, because I mean I like to see this shit. Charge up your vagina. Open your legs up. Give it some sunlight. I like that shit. Like, go ahead. Hell yeah. You just laying out butt ass naked. I like that. Charge your fucking nipples up. Anyway, move forward. Anyway, guys. Yeah. So there's no 3 stars. So I guess I'll just keep talking on the panel like this. I bring me my tripod. Let's sit here and talk to the people. Sade is in the building, y'all. What's going on, Sade? So relationships should be this way, and I feel that women should come to a man, and man should not approach a woman. When I say this, I say it in all reality. Men rule. Men are the rulers of this planet. Don't let society and society's bumfuck of confusion. When I say confusion, we're so confused today that we have men that are women, that women are men. I take us back to our original state of being, not now where everything's so colorful and confusing, where you don't know if this is a man or this is a woman, this is a woman, this is a man. Everyone has different, you don't know what is in front of you these days because we have lived out of order with nature so much that the physical anatomy does not match the mental, or AKA spiritual. So you have a man in front of you and he's clearly a feminine energy, and then you have a woman in front of you who's clearly a masculine energy. So it's so confusion today. We don't know what's what and who's who. So, but do not be confused by the end of age, where we are right now. We're in the end of age. It's the end times. And there's a whole bunch of confusion right now. You don't know what is what. I come to bring clarity. The original spirit of a man, even if it's in a woman today, has originated in a man. And then it has mutated because of society and nature's way of adapting to us living out of harmony. We have confusion in our society where you just don't know who's who. A guy will look black, but he has a European accent. He looked like a nigga, but he's talking like this. And a woman she looked like she's just so feminine. She has embodied the physical anatomy of the feminine, but you get to know her, she's a dude. And it's like, yo, you are a fucking whole dude. So this is not going to work because you're full of masculine energy. And so to those people that embody their true essence, the masculine energy is not fit for the female body. It's not. It just goes against it. If you have a feminine spirit, if you are Cancer spirit, water sign, earth sign spirit, it is not fit for the masculine body, the male body. These energies are going to conflict, and there's going to be a constant confliction between the energies. Okay? It's kind of like the same thing in astrology. If you have an exalted energy, it flows better with the planet. Like if you have Mars and Cancer, Mars doesn't want to do what Cancer wants to do. So Mars is the planet, but it has the energy of a female. So Mars is like confused. It's debilitated there. So there's a debilitation when a man holds feminine energy. There's a debilitation there. It's not exalted. The male body, which would be the planet, would rather embody the Aries, Aquarius, the air and fire signs, because that would be more compatible for what the body would like to do. So it's exalted. So nowadays, because of mutations, I call them cosmic mutations, for whatever reasons, we're in this clusterfuck of hell where nothing appears to be what it is. The symbols are crazy. We live in a symbolic realm where things are supposed to be like in nature. When you see something, it is what it is. Like that's an orange tree. Okay, we know that's an orange tree. That orange tree is not going to start producing fucking soursop. That orange tree is not going to start to produce something else. It's an orange tree. It's a symbol of an orange tree. It starts to produce an orange tree. We look out in nature, we don't see this. You say, okay, that's a dog. The dog is not going to go meow. It's gonna be like, oh, that's not the symbol That's not the spirit for the symbol. But we live in hell. So we have one symbol with another spirit, and it's confusing us. We like, wait a minute, that's supposed to be, oh, that, no, no. So we're living in those times where it's unnatural. So we have a lot of debilitations, right? But I would say this, as a masculine male, when my energies flow very good with my being, because I see women today, and you see false symbols. Like what? Like I see women like they be like they did. There's this girl named Love Dorsey. I like the way she talks. She talks like a man. I relate to her because she talks like a man, but she's a sexy ass female. Her name is Love Dorsey. She dresses like a female. She appears to be feminine, yet you listen to her and she like, hey yo, y'all motherfuckers better understand one thing, nigga. These niggas out here ain't da 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 da. I'm like, huh? Is this cat barking? This cat barking. Oh shit, that's crazy. But that's the times we living in because women had to be masculine to survive within the world that was against. So women had to adapt. So their spirit had to get their spirit to go get what they needed rather than them being in their being. So the mother's mother had to be in a situation where they had to G up because they took their man and put him in jail. So now the female spirit has transformed into the man spirit. And what we're dealing with today are men, if you see the spirit realm. If we're dealing with the spirit realm, that's a man. She not going to be able to get along with nobody like me, who's a man in a man's body, who has the spirit of a man in a man's body, feels masculine, is masculine in a male's body. I'm an Aquarius with an Aries moon, and I embody divine masculinity. So she not really going to get along with a me where, because we both going, it's going to be what is called a destructive interference when we got two positive poles meeting. She's going to always attract the opposite of herself, which is a feminine man. But the problem with that is she feels like this is comfortable on a spiritual level, right? Because spiritually, she's a man and he's a female. But on a physical plane, it's confusion. And so and physically, she feels like, oh, hell no. This nigga not man enough for me. And it makes her feel weird. This is why so many of y'all women are single, because spiritually you attracted the right kind of man. He was gentle, he was supportive, he played video games, he washed the dishes, he was your wife. Right? But you like, nigga, I'm the man and you the bitch. Yeah, because you spiritually are a man and he spiritually is a female, and it's not it's debilitated though, because the spirit, just like what I told you, if you have the planet of Venus, the planet of Venus is exalted in certain signs. The planet is the body, it's the physical anatomy of something. It holds a spirit. But when it comes into the sign of, when Venus, which is a feminine spirit, comes into the sign of Aries, it doesn't want to be in Aries. It wants to be in Taurus or Cancer or Pisces. It matches, it's exalted in these spirits. So your body is a female with a spirit of a masculine energy. It is now debilitated. So there's a confusion there. And most women end up still just staying single because they don't feel like they don't like these niggas, because these niggas is too soft. What? So that's the reason why there's an epidemic of single mothers. Oh, we had 2 stars, almost at 3. Holla at your boy. All right, so there's an epidemic of the single mothers because the single mothers are actually fathers. It's really a single father epidemic spiritually, if you can see the spirit realm. For instance, there's a girl called Sade, and she's gonna think I'm being disrespectful, but I'm not being disrespectful. It's my opinion of her solely on what I'm thinking, and I don't know if she's in the room right now. But Sade is a transsexual, right? But I need to do her chart again. But from what I've read, she's a Libra energy. Libra energy is very masculine. It's a masculine energy. So she's very, even though I'm not even gonna, you know what? I'm gonna leave it alone because I don't want to offend nobody. She just has a masculine energy, this is even more complex. Because how do you feel like a female physically, I mean spiritually, when you have a masculine actual energy? And it comes off. The female energy comes off. So, I mean, the masculine energy comes off. So it's like, I think that, I think, and I've came up to the understanding